The federal deficit rose to about 10% of GDP in 2009, obviously because of the Great Recession. And in times of recession, government spending goes up and government revenues go down. So it's a normal part of the business cycle for this to happen. But the severity of the Great Recession led to this enormous bump in debt and deficit. So the deficit's now come down to about 2.5% of GDP, and it's falling. The problem, of course, is that projections are for it to start to grow again. And we also are in the middle of a political cycle in which at least half of the political field on the Republican side wants to give huge tax cuts to the rich, as if that's going to stimulate economic growth. And that's very problematic on my end because we've had plenty of experience with tax cuts for the rich that ended up causing budget deficits to soar, which happened under Ronald Reagan. It happened under George Bush II. And it simply doesn't work, I don't think. The idea that trickle down is the way to conduct fiscal policy, I don't think it works, particularly in a world we're living in today in which we've got a surplus of savings. The world is awash in savings. How do we know that? Because market interest rates are so low. And so giving a tax cut to people who are already very wealthy, they're going to take the extra revenue that they saved and they're going to put it in bonds or stocks. That's not going to contribute to spending. And what would, in my mind, contribute more to promoting the economy is actually, if you want to give a tax cut to the middle class. Or even more important than that would be to fix our public infrastructure. We've got roads, bridges, highways falling apart. And the gift we could give to the next generation is an infrastructure that works. We don't want to end up, pardon me for saying this, like India with broken infrastructure. We've got a time and opportunity right now where interest rates are low, savings are abundant. This isn't the time to give tax cuts to the rich. It's a time to fix our infrastructure as the gift to the next generation. So am I worried about budget deficits? Yes, I am. But I'm not worried to the extent, when you look at the trajectory of them, it might seem worrisome, but I'm more worried about other things at this particular point in time.